Alrighty, we're on to video number 2. Another project I got involved in was decorating an Altoids tin. So I hope you enjoy this little video. This was a lot of fun to do. And I know that there's been some talk of some gals saying that they would not have the first clue on where to start. Well, first thing you got to do is you got to get you an Altoids tin. They sell them at most any convenience store or grocery store up there next to the register where you get all the mints and gums and all that kind of thing. And you get you a tin of Altoids. And then you can either eat the Altoids, you can give the Altoids away, you can put them in a candy dish, whatever you want to do with them, but you need the tin empty. Then you start decorating on the box. Now, the way I did this, now that's not to say this is the right way, this is my way. Everybody's got a different way of doing things. I mean, you can decoupage them with Mod Podge and put your paper on, whatever you want to do. Little scraps of paper put on with Mod Podge, that kind of thing. What I did was I took double-sided tape. I love my double-sided tape. I measured the bottom of the box plus the sides, and I cut out a piece of paper. Then I notched the corners and I stuck it on the box. Then I put double-sided tape all around the sides of it, and I put the paper down on that. Now I cut the paper just a little bit bigger than the box, because if you get it on a little crooked, then it's going to be a little shy somewhere. So if you have a little extra, then you just go around the edges of it with an X-Acto knife, and you cut it down around the edge so that it's right up against the lip of the box. Then I took some GIMP and I put around the bottom, and I put it around the side. Then I got to the top, and I did the same dadburn thing with the top of it. It worked for the bottom, it'll work for the top. So once I got that on there, then I went around the edge with the GIMP. Then I went to the inside of the box, but now that's a little bit different. We'll get to that in a minute. I'll talk about the outside of it first here on how I decorated it. I made a little cloud out of a piece of light blue paper, and put a little cloud up there. I went through my bead box. I found a little owl. I went out in the yard and I got these little sticks from the vine. There's vines out in the yard that had dried over the winter. And so I took some little sticks, I made him a little tree. I took a 3-dimensional butterfly sticker and I glued it down there on that side. And I took a little 3-dimensional sticker here that says Believe on it. And I put a little lace behind it. And I took a little organza flower and stuck that on there, put some beads on that flower. On the bottom of it, I signed it on the bottom. I guess it would help if I turned it over so you could read it, but I signed the bottom. I put some little feet on it with these flat backs. I took a key and some ribbon, and I put that on there. And then on the inside, the way I did the inside, it wasn't going to be as easy to do that with paper, fitting it in the inside. So what I did is I found some fabric ribbon that I had laying around here, and there again I went around the inside of the box measuring how much tape that I was going to need, or how much ribbon, and then I cut it, but I cut it a little big so I could trim it down. And I trimmed around the edges of it once I stuck it on there, and I stuck it in with the double-sided tape. Can't live without your double-sided tape. And then I took, I went and got me what they call craft sticks. It looks like a big old tongue depressor is what it looks like. And I distressed it with some ink, cut it down so that it would fit in there. I put one on the top, and I made me a little flower box down in the bottom of it. See my little flower box? I put some flowers in it. I had some buttons, some little decorative buttons left over from a project I did a long time ago, where I made a little kid's sweater and put little carrots and bunnies as the buttons on it. So I took some of those little leftover buttons, I put them in there for a little garden. And I got my 3-dimensional sticker up there in the top that says Always on it. Put a little bird on it, and I put some little stick-on flowers in there, glued them down, and made the little box that way. But you can do any kind of thing you want to. You can decoupage them, you can paint them, you can do dead burn anything you want to do with them. I thought it was just as cute as the bug's ear to do that. You need to be careful though that you're able to close the box once you get your tape and everything, or your ribbon and everything in there, because the box needs to be able to close. But this one opens and closes, and has the little Believe theme in it and a little vignette. So I thought that was something that you might enjoy seeing and doing a little project on. It's a little bit different, and it gets your creative juices running on all the different things that you can do. So I hope you enjoyed that one, and I'll dig up some other projects and try to do some more things for you here in the next few days. I know I've got a whole stack of stuff stacked up and more projects that I want to do that I think you'll really enjoy.